Hello. Entertainment purposes only. Wait, 1 second, 1 second. Thank you for the likes. Shares and the subscribers. Thank you guys so much for everything. All right, let's get into it today. Because Kenny and Nikki did not answer to a lawsuit from 2 years ago. I remember seeing this lawsuit in the headlines and reading what happened, and I thought to myself back then, I was like, yikes. Okay, and then what did Nikki motherfucking make that song? Nikki say, yikes, bitch. So, did this happen? Did Kenneth sucker punch this man because of some sort of security mistake or mishandling, something of that nature? I want to get into that first. Did this actually happen? Just energetically from looking at Kenneth, I've already said this on my channel. Kenneth has anger issues. Kenneth has a dark past. Okay? Let me tell you, when it comes down to people that have dealt with gang life, their sense of paranoia and their sense of situations can be very distorted. 100%. Oh Lord, let's get into this. Did Kenneth actually punch this man? I'm already feeling the anger, you guys. I'm already feeling the anger. It's already a yes. There's no need for me to pull a card. I'm not gonna play with my psychic abilities like that. Like, Kenneth really punched this man. I didn't care to look into this years ago, but since it was completely ignored by Kenneth and Nikki, I don't want to say that that makes them look guilty, but it certainly doesn't make them look good. A lawsuit is a lawsuit, you guys. The court of law is the court of law. With the Wheel of Fortune. And listen, if you know, then you know, but if you don't know, I'll tell you. It wasn't Photoshop, it was a real message. And Nikki ignored this years ago before Papa Bear was ever even conceived. This happened, okay? And I'm picking up that same energy again of being greedy. Kenneth is a greedy person. But what I'm talking about is years ago, one of Kenneth's baby mamas came out. He has like 4 or 5 baby mamas, you guys, by the way. I didn't know that Kenneth had that many baby mamas. I thought maybe he had like 1, you know what I'm saying? But when I found out he had 4, I cringed even harder, just saying. One of the baby mamas released messages in between her and Kenneth. And basically Kenneth said, hey, I'ma fuck with Nikki, and then I'ma get this bread, and then I'm gonna slide out. With this Wheel of Fortune, I can't deny what I'm feeling. I am getting greedy energy from this man. As much as we like somebody, as much as we like someone's music, as much as we maybe we care for Nikki, right? Don't come on this channel thinking I'm about to lie about this man. Don't do that to me. Because y'all bars be coming on people platforms spreading doo-doo caca thinking people gotta lie. No. Kenneth still has issues within his spirit that I feel with this Wheel of Fortune, it has already affected Nikki. It has. 100 billion%. There's no denying that. Is there love there? I do feel there's love there. And I feel like they definitely could have more children. But with the Wheel of Fortune, Kenneth saw Nikki as an opportunity. Because he did know her from old times. Nikki's ancestors don't like him. I'm going to say it point blank, period. I'm going to say it point blank, period. He has a lot of frustration that he projects onto her. Nikki herself is already a firecracker, a quick thinker, a sharp tongue. Nikki on her own already possesses those kinds of energies. Now imagine two people with the same kind of energy getting in a relationship. You guys, I feel very fucking frustrated during this reading, and I will tell you why. I feel like Nikki holds a lot in for her relationship. She holds a lot in because she wants love so badly, and she wanted a family so badly. And sometimes Nikki herself thinks about what she got herself into when she got with Kenneth, and the longevity of the situation, the long run. She knows she has money, but why would you want to keep paying money because of situations that your spouse or your partner or your friend or even a family member, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep paying money for those kinds of things. With the Wheel of Fortune, Kenneth is putting a dent in Nikki's pockets just for lawyer fees, court fees, all that stuff alone. And in this Wheel of Fortune, there's a lot more money in the background that's been handled because of other things that Kenneth has been doing. Businesses, okay, that Nikki's trying to help him support with her own money. Will Kenneth be a problem for Nikki? Knight of Wands. Kenneth don't think before he do shit. What is going on right now up the street? I'm so sorry. I don't know who brought a speaker rolling it up the road. Okay, so sorry. Kenneth has a really hard time shaking his past. This is the same energy. I'm getting the same energy, you guys. The same energy that I already said in the beginning. I'm picking up the same thing. He's too quick to action. He's not that quick to thinking. You want me to keep it very, very real? Nikki's dick whipped with the 3 of Swords. There's some shit going on Kenneth's side that personally, it does not put him in a very good light. And Kenneth himself needs to pull himself back. Kenneth needs therapy, you guys. That's what Spirit is telling me. Kenneth needs therapy. Nikki needs to take this money that she's putting in for court and lawyer fees and all this stuff, and Kenneth needs to go and heal his inner child. Kenneth has a lot of inner child issues, and when you grow up in rougher neighborhoods and you feel like you have to affiliate with the gang for survival, because let's keep it real, people are shooting every day. Kids are dying every day from stray bullets. That's a very real life. And I think Kenneth's mind is not reprogrammed from that yet. He needs to unravel and reprogram his past of violence and being too quick to react in a way that sometimes can be unnecessary. And Kenneth has this immature energy to him that he likes to see Nikki act immature. And personally, me as a grown woman, I don't like that. But Nikki is dick whipped. I'll say that as well. Temperance. I'm telling you. Nikki's protection is protecting her, but the same message, her ancestors and her guides do not like this man. It's almost like they're like protecting her from how dark Kenneth can get. I don't know if Kenneth has put his hands on his past baby mamas, but it's like Kenneth has a very intense dark side, and I feel like Nikki's spirit guides are like kind of protecting her from this. But Kenneth has very violent energy, you guys. I feel fire all over my body. And what does that tell me psychically? That the person I'm channeling has an anger problem. He has a very bad, intrusive anger issue. There is love there, but even Nikki sometimes feel like she got to walk on eggshells around her own husband sometimes. And then she acts silly and acts up because he likes it. Let's see if he's going to cause her more problems in the future. Because you can love someone and they still be problematic. You can care about someone and they still have flaws. You know what I mean? I'm not doubting Nikki for this, but at the same time, she has an empire, not a business, not a little tiny little, no, she has a worldwide empire. And personally, I believe Nikki was still so hurt from what Meek Mill did to her. Meek Mill definitely physically put his hands on her. That she was yearning for protection. Yearning for protection. And here comes Kenneth. So she feels like what? Kenneth was her knight in shining armor. But what's the issue? Nikki is an empress. If you know anything about tarot, anything, there is an emperor card and an empress card. Why is Kenneth not coming out as the emperor? Why is he coming out as a knight? You know what this means in tarot? This means that this is someone who has the brain of a 13-year-old boy. Hell yeah, I'm getting hot. Hell yeah. Because at the end of the day, when you want to run something smoothly, every part of it needs to be in place. And I really hope Kenneth doesn't ruin this shit. Like I'm actually genuinely getting pissed off as I'm doing this reading. This doesn't really happen to me like this. But this is a very immature man. And it's like I'm laughing because I'm really angry. I feel like he really irks Nikki in a different way in their relationship. I feel like he really knows how to get under her skin. Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. With the five, stop playing with me. With the Five of Wands behind the Ace of Pentacles. Kenneth's blood runs hot. He's always looking for a fight. Will Kenneth cause more problems for Nikki in the future? Yes. Ace of Pentacles, Five of Wands. You got to give out money. Two of Wands. You got to always look for new things to do. New people that are not going to be affected by your husband. And maybe the way that he acts. I'm getting like Kenneth has a cool side, but it comes with this intense greediness. With the Three of Swords, I don't think Kenneth is faithful. It's the energy's not faithful, you guys. We can think what we want to think. We can romanticize, you know what I'm saying? Just like how everybody thought, Will and Jada were so faithful to each other. But I don't think Kenneth is faithful to her. I'm really pissed off because the energy that's coming out is like Kenneth knows how to play with her. And it makes me very mad. Y'all know I haven't laughed like this in any of my readings, but I'm trying to calm down. That's why I'm laughing, because of the actual anger that's seeping through my bloodstream and the fire that I feel in my body right now. Hold on. Reading tarot and psychic energy is not something you should play around with. I tell people that. Be careful if you want to start doing tarot or exploring your psychic abilities, because when you channel a certain person's energy, you never know what you're going to get. And when I channel Kenneth, you guys, I personally feel like I could punch a hole through this door that's right next to me. That's the kind of anger that Kenneth possesses. Let's hope he doesn't do anything stupid again. We can only hope, right? But like I said, he's a grown man coming out as a knight. That means his mind is not upgraded yet. And that will always be an issue when your mind ain't right. Next. Let me drink some water. Okay, who watches Real Housewives of Potomac? Me. I didn't finish this last season. I think I missed the last 2 episodes, mainly because it was just kind of boring me. But Karen Huger, the Grand Dame. Say it ain't so. She crashed her car and got charged with a DUI Izzy. Oh my gosh. I almost can't believe it, but let's just see the energy around it. I love Karen Huger. I think she's so cool. I think she's so funny. Hold on, you guys. Give me like 10 seconds, because I'm telling y'all, Kenneth Petty's energy is very violent. He has violent energy, you guys. I don't think I've ever really channeled him that hard. And when I tell y'all, I feel like my back is on fire. Like, oof. Woo. All right. Karen, let's see what's going on. Ace of Cups to the Devil. Does Karen have a drinking problem? Right when I split the deck, this is exactly how it came out to me. Karen might rely on alcohol a little bit when it comes to the Totino. Blucher. Nikki and Kenneth did not answer the case, my love. So now they're ordered to pay $500,000. That came out yesterday. Please, you check your facts. Thank you. Anyways, that case was never settled. Nikki never answered it, okay? And when it comes down to a court of law, if you don't answer something, it's a problem, right? Right. So we can sit here and bat for Nikki all we want to, but she didn't answer the case. If she wanted to handle it and get it handled and not the way, she would have done that. Come on, that's a little immature. I didn't make this channel to kiss celebrities' asses. Jesus Christ didn't die on the cross for me to kiss a celebrity's ass. Understand that. Ace of Cups to the Devil. Karen Huger has a lot of deep emotional issues. I don't know if this could stem from childhood trauma. I am picking up some childhood trauma around Karen Huger, and also trauma around her community as well. I do know that Karen grew up in a family that actually has money. Okay, like Karen didn't grow up struggling. Karen is someone who, Karen's very well put together. She's very beautiful. I love the fact that Karen is 60 something and she's looking better than these 20-year-old girls out here. Okay, Karen looks amazing. But what I do feel that comes from Karen's energy is the fact that she still carries a lot of things from her past on her back. And I talk about this on my channel. Sometimes we don't realize how badly the past is affecting us until we find ourselves in a present situation where we have to look deeply in the mirror. And I really feel like this is causing Karen to look very deeply in the mirror and even go back to childhood situations that really made her feel less than, that really made her feel small here. King of Swords, that's her husband Ray. I love Karen and Ray. I think they're so cute. But okay, this is very okay. Where was Karen on the way to? That's something I might follow this whole situation, because I almost feel like Karen was on the way somewhere, but I don't know if Karen was supposed to be there. After she was drinking and got in her car, where was she on the way to? Because you guys know divine intervention is very real. And you may see something as a car accident, or you may see something as maybe even a distraction or a blockage. But sometimes divine intervention will come into your life and swoop you up and be like, what the fuck are you doing? I kind of feel like in a way this was some divine intervention for Karen, because her emotions have been out of control for I'm picking up the last 2 to 3 years. I do know that she told the police officers that she was emotional and she was crying about losing her parent to somebody that she was at dinner with. But I do feel like it is time for Karen to take a seat on a couch and start unraveling certain traumas. The Wounded Warrior is somebody who's been through a lot of trauma. Karen is coming out as the Wounded Warrior in the Nine of Wands. And almost to the point where it's so heavy. Like, this is a very heavy energy in this Nine of Wands. She could even be having bad dreams, or just feeling energy that she doesn't recognize at times. And listen, this is what I like to tell people. You don't stop going through spiritual awakenings until the Lord calls you home. You can go through a spiritual awakening every year for the rest of your life, if that is the way that you are going. Some people never spiritually awaken. But I feel like in Karen's place right now, she was protected from something worse happening to her. Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Who are these women? Why I just heard Giselle and Robin. That's very interesting. If you watch Real Housewives of Potomac, they be calling Giselle and Robin the green-eyed bandits. I feel like they be evil eye. Yeah, there's something here about the evil eye with Karen, and Karen should watch out being around those women, because there's something here about those women. They carry a lot of spiritual and emotional energy. So Karen needs to be careful, because I feel like the reason why she feels so heavy is because of the energy around the cast members. But the two main cast members that have like the worst energy around them is Giselle and Robin. So Karen just really needs to sit down and gather her emotions. That's all truly really what this is. Karen does have a foundation about sexual assault. Karen did go through a sexual assault. She talks about that. I was picking up that energy. Like there's some kind of trauma deep in her sacral chakra that she needs to release. And it might be really hard for her to release because of how painful it was. Ooh, yeah. I'm telling y'all, there's something really weird about those cast members. Giselle and Robin, it wouldn't shock me that Robin probably goes to a practitioner. It really wouldn't shock me at all. Because Robin is getting her ass handled over there by Juan. Her husband is consistently embarrassing her. But a part of this is Karen's fault, but I do feel like 100% she needs to take a break, period, from everything. She needs to relax, maybe even go to a little retreat, a little therapy, maybe even rehab. You know, sometimes people don't go to rehab because their life is falling apart or this, that, and that. No, sometimes people they can sense that they're going through something. Or sometimes we run into little accidents where we really realize, okay, maybe this has affected me way worse than I thought, and I need to handle this in some kind of way before I ruin my life. So Wendy's mom does not do witchcraft. Like, I know that came on this season, but Wendy's mom does not do that shit. Wendy's mom is powerful. That's what she is. Some of y'all be mistaking witchcraft for God's power, and that stuff really be pissing me off. I'm about to go off, because you don't know how many people have came up to me asking me, what do I do? What rituals do I do? I know you fucking playing with me. I don't do none of that shit. Y'all be confusing divine power for witchcraft sometimes. No, Wendy's mom is just powerful. Point blank, period. But the other women on the crew, they're a whole nother different story, okay? Especially Ashley Darby. I feel like her mind be gone 98% of the time, and she let that man like low-key ruin her life. Like, you can sit up here and say Michael had money, but Michael still ruined Ashley's life. 2 kids and she's still alone. He ruined her life. I don't care. But blessings to Karen Huger. All right, I'm out of here. I love you guys. Description box below. High vibrational channels, please check those out. Very powerful high vibrational channels. It's free medicine. Check them out. Literally right now. You better do it. And personal readings, my emails in the description box below. Personal reading slots are filling up, and personal readings, it's like a personal therapy session where you unravel. I help you evolve. I do Reiki healing, which is cleansing your energy and cleansing karmic cords that are stuck to you. So 100%, you guys, check those channels out. Love you guys again, and I'm gonna see y'all later.